Jones. 5 on the floor for the Clippers. For the homestanding Kings, it's Westbrook, Levine, Hunter, Renault, and DeRozan. And we've got a foul. What else is new in the NBA? That was back in 2008. Now Lopez Brook is the last man standing. We actually have 3 guys from that draft class, 2008, in our game. Nick Batum, Westbrook, and Lopez, all still surviving 17 years into the NBA. DeRozan trying to turn the corner against Collins, and he'll go to the free throw line. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. A couple games on here. That's a 6 p.m. tip-off Eastern Standard Time. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Second of 4 meetings during the regular season between the Clippers and the Kings. Back to the iron, run down by DeRozan. Kings trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. It's really hard to believe that a team with this talent, this group of veterans, could lose 10 consecutive. Renault with the left hand.
Great job, soft touch for Max. And yeah, back to your point, Eric, it's just head scratching. I mean, even watching the first half, Russell just 4 points in the first half, 1 of 5. DeMar 1 of 3 with 3 points. You know, it's like old fighters who you don't want to see fight anymore. You just don't want to see these kind of performances from guys who've done some big things in this league for a very long time.
Good team defense by the Kings. They lead by 3. Hunter. Hunter was having an atypical shooting year as a Cleveland Cavalier. That was one of the reasons why they even considered trading him. It was a big piece when he came over the trade deadline a year ago from Atlanta. But his shooting has dipped below his norm.
Yeah, I think that's a legitimate concern to see if he can be consistent as Derek Jones Jr. slips in, and they're going to need that. I mean, the pairing of Keegan Murray and DeAndre Hunter, for them to establish like wing defense superiority between those two, and Keegan being the shooter, but DeAndre is going to have to be consistent for them.
Hunter getting a bit frustrated. He's only 1 for 7 shooting the basketball. Stuck on 4 points. Collins powers it up and in. Let's check it with Christina.
Yeah, 1 for 7 for DeAndre Hunter, but he only has 2 practices and 1 full game under his belt. Hunter told me that I feel like I got about 75% of the playbook down, but he told me the coaching staff said it's closer to 90. The message from that staff has been be aggressive, handle the ball more. But one cool thing about the trade, he told me, was watching guys like Russell Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan growing up and now playing alongside them. He said despite the record, this is still a blessing.
Thank you for Christina for keeping us in check and giving us some perspective, which is fair.
Yeah, totally
Dramatic week from Cleveland to the West Coast. New offense, new teammates. Yes, there's a lot going on. Thank you, Christina, for that.
Kawhi Leonard hit a 3 a moment ago. This time pushes off and misses a layup. Karma got him. Kings down a pair. Westbrook. Hunter is bumped, and now we'll try and get in a groove at the free throw line.
Second time, Eric, we've seen that DeAndre Hunter, even though the three's not
number 12, everywhere he's been, both Atlanta and Cleveland, but 12 is out of the mix. Anywhere else, there's Scott Perry.
Take a look at Scott Perry inheriting this team just last April, and there's a lot of work to be done. And he was talking to local media today about the trade deadline and what it is that Sacramento is hoping to do, and said, you know, we're not going to rush anything. And certainly a lot of talk about trading DeMar, trading Zach LaVine, trading Russell. Sabonis not playing in this game. He was a lot of chatter around the Toronto deal. None of those things happened. So Kings are going to be moving at their own pace.
Tied at 57. Saucy score. If you had Renault being the leading scorer for the Kings, you win. He's got 10. Westbrook, little short. Tipped right into the waiting arms of Kawhi Leonard. Leonard. And Levine. I thought he would have been last to touch.
Their pace is one thing. Having these fans have to That's
Second dunk for Kawhi Leonard.
Sorry to mess your call up there, Eric, but you know these fans are hungry for on the scoring tear right now.
At 49.
What an impressive year he has had.
49 in game against the Hornets. Westbrook had his shot touched, came down with it, and he clearly wasn't touched, and he's called for up and down, which is a travel.
Yeah, but possession up, possession down, that's a travel.
Yes. Leonard pays it off. Leonard is now 9 for 9 at the free throw line. Dunn, Leonard, Lopez, Collins, and Jones playing with a 3-point lead. Collins. And Collins with a Euro step to get past the Frenchman. And a foul. Chance for a 3-point play.
What great body control.
Team. Give him 15. And the lead is 6. This equals the Clippers' largest lead. They've trailed by as many as 10.
Maybe Doug Christie needs to go back to the monastery and get Malik Monk back on the court.
Monk was
Give some
fantastic
points
for a burst in the first quarter. I'm telling you, this Reynolds got talent. Very soft touch for the 7-footer. He's 22 years of age, was a 4-year guy at Stanford, and put in the work in the books. He is a double major, math and computer science. Lopez puts a 3 in his eye, though.
He miscalculated the defense that time. Not anywhere close. And we talked about that the very first
vector.
Yeah, the very first possession of the game. That's going to be a learning point for Max tonight to have to guard the pick and pop, especially with Lopez, because he'll be 4 or 5 feet behind the line.
Here's Reynolds. Feeling his oats a little bit. Fires well, who was a sensation in the first half. Clippers bring in Nick Batum. The veteran wears 33. Here's Clifford. Welcome back to the game, Nick Clifford.
Good pace on that from Nick, just coming off the handoff from Cardwell. Had enough space there and soft touch on the floater.
Leonard, long 2. 2 points for Kawhi Leonard. He has got a game-high 22. It is impressive that Leonard, just like a metronome, just keeps moving along, even though this team that he signed up for is radically different than it was just a week ago. Another bucket for Cardwell. No James Harden, no Ivica Zubac. They're not coming back. Yet Kawhi Leonard just continues to be professional and put up points. Lopez wants it on the block. Instead, they go the other way. Now they get it to him. Just 3 on the shot clock. Lopez, tough chance. Westbrook, vintage.
Well, the rim,
still do it.
Yeah, the rim protector Lopez running down the right side. As soon as Russell saw that from half court, he knew he was going to get somewhere to the lane, got all the way to the bucket.
Another long 2 for Leonard, and another matches.
Not great for Sacramento to keep switching this to have their big and Cardwell out there on Kawhi.
Cardwell with the left hand. It stays with the Kings momentarily. Clippers get it back. Wow, great ball handling. Leonard was sandwiched, and he sets up Jones. How about Kawhi Leonard? Changed from Lloyd to World B3, but he could score.
What a unique jump shot as well as a smaller guard. Incredible lift off the floor. Kind of a side shot, slingshot, a little behind the head. Nothing like a World B3 jumper.
Hunter continues to struggle with his outside shot. Clippers have the lead in the ball, up by 7. New to the ball game is Kobe Sanders. Sanders keeps the dribble alive. Out to Jordan Miller. Nick Batum a touch.
Wow.
And the veteran Frenchman rings the bell. 1,818 threes now for Batum in his career.
He's had an amazing career. Still able to do it. Steadying force. Great for the locker room. Good to see him knock that one down.
Malik Monk. Maybe he should be playing a little bit more. He only played 9 first-half minutes, had 9 points. Comes into the game in the third quarter and immediately splashes 1. Lopez had his jersey grabbed, no call, got frustrated, gets his shot blocked. DeRozan. Clifford. Brook Lopez's jersey has come untucked, and I think it's because of the defense.
It's nothing he's done. It's nothing he's done. I assure you that.
Nobody roots for Goliath. Sanders. Another rebound for Cardwell. Subs waiting at the scores table for both sides. Monk gonna let it fly. He is on fire right now.
I mean, how good was that move? Low dribble, crossing over, got that thing into the shooting pocket, and the way it went.
15 points in 11 minutes for Malik Monk. He has attempted 5 3-pointers and made them all. He's attempted 2 2-pointers and missed both. And what do we got? A foul on Sanders for